Hi there. Okay, today I'm going to show you how you can share one Xbox Gold Live account and Xbox Games Pass across two separate Xbox consoles so that two people can log into their own accounts and play at the same time using that single Xbox Gold Live account. Let's get to it. So, as you probably know, you could share one single Xbox Gold account, Xbox Games Pass or Ultimate Pass, across two separate Xbox accounts so that you could both sign in separately and you're only paying for the one single Xbox Gold account or Games Pass, etc., etc. So that's quite straightforward. Most people know that anyway, and that's all fine and dandy. Currently, there are two ways in which you can share your Xbox Gold Live account. Number one is if you're the Xbox Gold Live account holder, in that case me, you can sign into any Xbox, and while I'm signed into that Xbox as the Xbox Gold Live account holder, anyone else who signs into that Xbox can use the Xbox Gold Live account, Xbox Games Pass, any of the games I've downloaded, etc, etc. So as I say, here I am signed in at the moment. I can stay signed in, so I've got a Lord Kensal Ultimate Pass. I can stay signed in or just switch. So say my son wants to play, XD Voidy, hit on there, put in his code, and then he can play using any of the games I have on Xbox Games Pass, any of the games I've downloaded, etc. on my Xbox Gold Live account. He can play that, and that's all fine and dandy because I'm signed in as well at the same time. Okay? The second method is that you can nominate or designate your Xbox as the home Xbox. And basically what that means is anybody who signs into that Xbox, whether you're signed in or not, anybody who signs into that Xbox has access to be able to take advantage of the Xbox Live subscription you have, any games or downloadable content from the Microsoft Store, any games from the Games Pass subscription. Okay, so you designate your Xbox as the home Xbox, and then I don't have to be signed in, and then anybody else can come along, sign in onto that home Xbox, and they get to use all those things. And that's on the Xbox site. You can see that, how to do that. That's very straightforward. In fact, I'll show you very quickly. What you do is you go to settings. Just going to go to settings here. You go to general, go across to personalization, and then down at the bottom here, personalization, you should see here, my home Xbox. So what you would do is you would make it your home Xbox. Anybody who signs into this Xbox under their own account can take advantage of the Xbox Gold Live account that you have and your Xbox Games Pass and all of those things using it under their own account, but they get access to all those things as well. Okay, so those are the two methods. Well, that's very simple enough. That's fine and dandy, Clive. Okay, that's great. So here is a common scenario though. We're lucky enough in this house to have two Xboxes. We have my Xbox, the Xbox One X. Let's call that Daddy's Xbox. And my son, meanwhile, upstairs, has an Xbox S. Let's call that Son's Xbox. Okay? So my son is upstairs. He wants to play Fortnite under his account, but he needs access to the Xbox Gold Live, or he wants to play a game on the Xbox Games, my Xbox Games Pass. So what he needs to do is I need to sign in on his Xbox upstairs, so that then he can sign in under his own name and play Fortnite or any of the games on my Xbox Games Pass. That's all fine and cool. However, meanwhile, what if I want to come down here and play Sea of Thieves while he's playing Fortnite upstairs? So what happens? As soon as I sign in here, I sign out of the Xbox One S upstairs. Let me demonstrate. So my son is playing Fortnite upstairs, taking advantage of the Gold Live account because I'm signed into the Xbox One S upstairs, and then he's signed in under his own name and then therefore can play Fortnite and take advantage of the Xbox Gold Live account. Meanwhile, I come downstairs here, I want to play Sea of Thieves or Overwatch or whatever it is. So I go to sign in. As I sign in, can you see there? Signed out elsewhere. So I've basically now signed myself out of the Xbox One S account upstairs, which I'd signed into so my son could play Fortnite and use Xbox Gold Live, and now he can't use the Xbox Gold Live and play Fortnite. So what's the solution? Well, it's very simple. So I told you earlier that one way to share your Xbox Gold Live account with different users is to designate your Xbox as the home Xbox. So remember I showed you? We go to Settings, General, Personalization, down here, My Home Xbox. So here's what you need to do. Do not make the general Xbox here, Daddy's Xbox. Do not make it the home Xbox. Instead, what you want to do is make the Xbox in the other room, so in this case my son's Xbox, the home Xbox. And the reason for that is very simple. That means my son can sign into that Xbox, I don't have to be signed in, and he can play using the Xbox Gold Live account, play any of my Xbox Games Pass games, anything like that, and I don't have to be signed in. Meanwhile, I can come down here, can sign into this Xbox, and if I sign out upstairs, it doesn't matter because that's the designated Xbox. I don't have to be signed into it for my son to take advantage of the Xbox Gold Live account. Meanwhile, I can be down here, which means I can play any of the games I would normally play and have access to because I've signed into this Xbox, and it doesn't matter for my son because my son is playing on the designated home Xbox, which is now the one in his room. So that's the order of things that you need to do. It just seems counterintuitive because for many people, your main Xbox, the Xbox in the living room, or Daddy's Xbox, whoever's Xbox it is, the parent's Xbox, is considered, the main Xbox and therefore should be called the home Xbox. No, if you want to share your Xbox Gold Live account with your son or your daughter or whoever, make their Xbox the main home Xbox, as I've shown you, and then you don't have to be signed in, and it means you can sign in to the Xbox downstairs or wherever it is and play all your games, and it doesn't affect the fact that your son and daughter wants to play. And if my daughter wants to play, she can just come down here, and as long as I'm signed into this one, she can play Minecraft on here while my son is playing Fortnite upstairs. They're both taking advantage of the Gold Live account, and that's all cool. Or they can play Fortnite together or Minecraft together at the same time. Again, that's all fine and dandy. So there we go. I hope I explained that and demonstrated it simply enough. It's very straightforward. It's just that you just need to sort of think about the logic of how it all works in order to really take advantage of the situation so that you can have two Xboxes in your house and just share the one Xbox Gold Live account, or in my case, the Xbox Ultimate Pass, which gives access to both people, access to the Xbox Gold Live and all the Xbox Games Pass games as well, just on one account, and we can both sign in under our separate gamer tags and play the games at the same time, or even different games at the same time, and it doesn't matter. I hope that's all very clear and straightforward. One word of warning though, just so you know, I learned the hard way. When my son signs into the designated Xbox, which is his son's Xbox upstairs, remember, when he signs in, I automatically sign into that one. Now he can sign me out straight away, that's fine, and he can carry on playing and it doesn't have any effect. But as we've seen, if he automatically signs me in and I'm in the middle of a game here, it signs me out. So you just need to be warned if he's about to do that. If you need to save or something, let him sign in and then sign yourself out and then sign back in here, carry on playing, and everything's fine. If he does it without warning, which has happened after a 5-hour Sea of Thieves voyage, I lost everything because he came running in the door straight upstairs, signed on to his Xbox One S, which is the home Xbox. It automatically signed me in upstairs, which meant it signed me out of here. So I just lost all my save progress at that point. So that's just something to bear in mind. You just have to sort of say, oh, let me save, or one moment while he signs in, if you're already signed in. But once he's signed in, that's fine. You can sign out and you can sign back in here and it's all fine. But that's just one word of warning. I hope that's not been too complicated for you. I hope you found the video useful. Please hit the like. Please hit subscribe. Put any comments down below, any questions you might have. I hope that was all straightforward, as I say. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you around very, very soon. Thank you.